It's supposed to be like an extra, I don't know how long of a story, but it's supposed to be an extra story. Happens the same time as the main story in this game. So apparently Yuffie was in Midgar. So we'll have to find out. I just want normal. Let's go, chat. You have to let me know if everything is audio balanced.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar. You got this, Yuffie. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche! With your full support, we got this! So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat... Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
Alright. So Yuffie is a character in the original that you find along the way after you get out of Midgar. You can first encounter her in the woods after the cave with the snake. Like, all the names are escaping me right now. So right after you get out of Midgar, you go to Calm, and then after Calm, you go to the Chocobo stables, and then you have to fight what they call the Midgar Zolom, or you have to, go past him. And you go through some caves, and then right after you leave those caves, there's this other town and some forest area. You can encounter her there, and you can have her join your party. She's an entirely optional character in the original. And she's basically a incompetent ninja, but like also very competent at the same time. It's kind of like an act she puts on. She's also like 16, and she's basically running away from her dad because her dad's kind of an asshole, and also fighting for Wutai, which is her hometown, her home nation. It's kind of interesting that they put her in Midgar this early, so like I don't know anything that's going to go on here. It does feel good to be back in the realm of Final Fantasy VII, though. It's been too long. Need to make Final Fantasy VII like a playthrough or something. Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna fight. But I see another poster. Okay. You can fight effectively both up close and from range. Press square to throw star. Continue attacking while putting distance. Okay.
Guess you never fought like a rat in Midgar. Let's see
I said to
what
throw
you got.
square to throw it, but square doesn't throw it. Triangle does.
How do you like this?
Art of War, Windstorm, Fire Ninjutsu. The elemental ninjutsu changes the elemental affinity of Yuffie's attack while her weapon is away. Though it deals non-elemental damage at first, pressing left or right while the ability is selected will alter the affinity of the attack. Okay. Okay, ice. Okay, cool, cool. That's kind of cool. Coolio.
Well, can't fault him for trying.
It's gonna take a little bit getting used to how she attacks. That's definitely different than any of the other variations in this game. I think the closest one would probably be Tifa, but definitely weird. Definitely different. Okay, that's what we just learned already. Okay, we got Cure, some high potions. We can assess, steal. What's Art of War? Buffet an enemy with blows, and then all subsequent attacks deal increased damage.
With the power of wisdom. Well, that was easy. And the search for the elusive Moogle continues.
Alright. Now we gotta go this way. Is there anything else we can do in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Cool. By pressing triangle, capable of destroying boxes from a distance. Okay. Cool. I guess we can't. We actually have to be able to target them in order to hit them. So how do you get those boxes? I want those boxes. Probably once we get over here, we can probably get them. Oh, yeah. Cool. I mean, was the swinging entirely necessary? Cool, I guess. Oh, no. So I've heard that they've patched this to where aerial combat's less bad. I mean, this might just be because we're playing with Yuffie, but it does seem less bad. I didn't want fire. I wanted wind. I don't know how you target one individual thing. I want to get rid of this thing first.
Oh, it's over. And our heroine triumphs again.
And if you can't tell, she's very full of herself. Maybe that's a more apt description than incompetent. Maybe more full of herself. Very competent, but so full of herself she makes a lot of mistakes. Oh, who's this? Number 11.
No palm. You okay? Anybody home?
Reunion. So that's something that they didn't do in the original, is have anybody do the whole reunion thing. So these guys in the original, not the remake one, are basically Sephiroth clones. They are so deteriorated though that like obviously they can't do or really say anything. Most of them just either go eat or
Guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving.
yeah, we gotta get the elevator movement. Oh, we can hit switches too, cool. You know, they either do that or they say reunion. Might be a few other phrases, but that's about it. So what is reunion, you ask? Well, I don't know yet. I don't know what it is going to be in this game. In the original, reunion is when basically all the Sephiroth clones were being led to a specific area to essentially resurrect. Like, why can't I... We need to heal quickly. What the hell? Basically, it was like a reunion to where they all resume playing or retain EX. Okay. To where basically they resurrect Sephiroth. Not exactly like that, but like kind of close. So do I even fight these guys?
Get ready for the beating of a lifetime! You're going down!
Like, how did they do so much damage to me before? That's what I want to know, because they like basically, once they got a hold of me, I was dead. I was done. There was no more. Nothing else happened. Another poster. Gonna go a different direction now. Something over here I can hit. Is there a chest? Something secret? Probably an unneeded fight down here. Maybe not. Ooh. Secret. High potions. Ooh, materia. And boxes. Obtained HP up material. Coolio. So how does that menu look? Hey, we have a spot for one. Ninja armlet. 4-point shrunken. Shuriken. That's how you pronounce it. Why do we have so many other materials? Subversion, breach, dispel. Okay, well, we're gonna put HP up on. So since we're getting materia, this has got to be either a fairly battle-intensive DLC or a fairly long DLC. Right? As it takes a little bit to level up any of this stuff. So is there anything else that we missed? That's where we just came from. Not much else we can do. Okay.
Yeesh, this town's a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like.
Yeah, you're in the slums. Up top is the fancy part. So, okay, we can see the plates. We see all the plates. We can see all the most of the plates. So I don't know what sector we're actually in. Looks like they're rebuilding that one. So that's probably, okay, so we're probably in Sector 7, because Sector 6 is the one that they was rebuilding, right? They probably told us where we was at, and I wasn't paying attention. Obstructed. I don't know what was obstructed, but apparently the game didn't like it. Okay, that's where we came from. Need to find this little alcove. That's where we just found the thingy bob. More boxes. You're on the right path if you find boxes to break. Just remember that, chat. If you're on the path of destruction, you're on the right path. But I don't know where to go now. What's this? Aha! I totally meant to walk into that ladder. Well, that looks like a big battle arena down there. It looks like another one of those rogue people are getting attacked. Need to quit trying to hold my left trigger because it keeps on getting rid of my mini-map. Yeah, I know, I see. Yeah, he can wait. He can wait. He's just a Sephiroth clone. He'll be okay. Guess I climb up here instead of going down or up the pole. I guess it'd be kind of hard to go down or up again. Up a fireman's pole.
You'll do the trick. Come on down.
Barred its path. Don't automatically return. Time your throws carefully to make sure nothing that can interrupt them, okay? I mean, that was my fault. That was my bad. Now I gotta go back down. That's what the fireman pole's for. Gotcha. Now, I assume we fight. I'm not sure why we're swinging like this.
Have no fear.
It doesn't seem to make any sense. Oh shit. I don't want to cure. What the heck was that? Jeebus. Run away.
Better to be safe than sorry. Find me! Great. Just great. Got you now.
Okay, so she's pretty weak.
Tried, my precious. I really did.
She's pretty weak. Either that or I'm just bad. Both of those could be a thing, chat. Both of those could be a thing. Alright. I'm almost full of health. Maybe I should use a high potion next time. What's up, Maxim? How you doing?
Have no fear. Yuffie's here. Got you now. You're going down.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Help, help.
Get it together, Yuffie. No biggie. No way.
What the heck? Whoa. Can you explain this game? Okay, so this is Final Fantasy VII. This is the remake. This is the DLC that was just released last April that I pretty much forgot about.
Have no fear. Yuffie's here. Thought you had me.
And as I was saying earlier, oh shit, no, help.
Get lost. Find me.
Okay, we didn't die. We just got gravely injured. There is a difference.
Better to be safe than sorry. How you like this?
Maybe I should abilities assess. Okay, isn't Final Fantasy VII a story-based game? Yeah, it's basically an RPG. This is the one that they just remade last year, and it's more action-oriented, but it's still pretty story-based. A creature that once stalked the plains outside Midgar that has since ventured into the city of prey has proliferated within the metropolis walls and has become extremely ferocious. It'll retaliate against any attack made, but dodging or guarding against its counterattack will make it susceptible to staggering. And it is weak to ice. Well, that helps a little bit. Ow! Let it go.
Just great.
No, well, we do want to cure. We definitely probably should cure now.
This is nothing.
Roll away, roll away.
How you like
Oh, we killed one. Sweet. Okay, we want to change our fire to ice.
You need to chill.
There we go. Easy. First try.
So, not even a thank you?
Yep, nope. And this is number 20. But yeah, it's a story-based game, based loosely on the original Final Fantasy VII that was released in '97. I have not watched the new Suicide Squad. I don't have HBO Max. I'll have to wait until it's out on DVD or on Netflix or something. Okay, I'm very confused. Why did we come up here? Oh, for the materia that I almost missed. Obtained an orb of wind materia. I've heard a lot of good things about it. That it's much better than the first Suicide Squad and definitely better than Birds of Prey. I think it's Birds of Prey. And then it's actually like pretty seriously gory to start off with, and then also funny at the same time somehow. Dead and Cure. $1,000 gil. All right. Forgot to put on my compression glove. I can already feel it in my hand. It's a good movie. You've become a big fan of the shark. Yeah, there's one preview that I saw that kind of makes me like the shark. Something about om nom nom and sharks like nom noms. King Shark's greater than Batman. It doesn't take much to be better than Batman. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Batman. He's okay, I guess. But the fact that his only superpower is his money. I mean, I guess he's pretty smart or whatever, because he's got all these contingency plans for every villain and hero, but like his biggest superpower is money, and give me an actual superhero. Like Superman, I'll take Superman. Like, I mean, he's not the greatest either, but better than Batman, that's for sure. And we got another guy, 16, Genova. So I wonder when exactly this is. This is before Sector 7 Plate Falls. Did I wake you up? Alright, now where do I need to go? Through here. Well, Batman for DC and Hawkeye for Marvel. I kind of like Hawkeye, but it's mainly because of the bow and arrow thing.
Weird. Okay, you got this.
But if it wasn't for the bow and arrow thing, I probably wouldn't like Hawkeye either. Okay, so what's over here then? Okay, I'm so confused. I can go either way. Oh, I think I know where I'm at.
Okay. That rotten egg smell's gone. Must have gotten used to it.
So those gates are closed in the main game. Okay.
Nice try, Midgar.
First one to admit liking Hawkeye. Like I said, I kind of like him only because of his bow and arrow thing and like his inability to miss a shot. But other than that, like, he's not great either. Like, I'd rather take Green Arrow over Hawkeye, I think. And I think only Green Arrow because of the series that, I guess it's fairly old now, but the series on WB that they just ended last year, the year before. We'll just have to wait for his series then. They making one on him? Okay, so where are we now? There's people over there. What's in here? Ooh, materia. Secret. MP up. I don't need MP up. Maybe I do. I don't have any spots for it, though. So I guess we go this way?
Wait, did you just come from any monster troubles, or...?
Nope, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Ignore the strange woman coming into town who you've never seen before.
Monsters have been acting strange since the bombings. Don't go letting your guard down, okay?
Okay.
Not gonna be good for any of us if Wutai's got their claws in this.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under control, and the people of our first city need not worry about any additional complications. We are in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
Oh, what do we have here? Man, that's gotta be Avalanche. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I can do better.
Yuffie? Yo.
What? There's our palm. So, you're Avalanche?
I'm Jija. Follow me.
He's what now?
Wait up!
Hey,
So,
it's
Jija,
Chadley.
why didn't you come meet me before?
Can I talk to
figured
Chadley?
elite
Cannot talk to
agents
Chadley.
find their own way.
I may be
Yep, there's gonna be a Hawkeye
I've
show?
never been to
Okay,
Midway.
that'd be
What
somewhat
exactly
interesting,
is
maybe.
you anyway?
Anyone who lives where you just came from, think of it as a code name.
Uh-huh.
Still can't believe they sent a kid to do this job.
This kid could kick your ass!
I want that
Seeing your
material.
fresh face is all.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what you're saying.
Give me a break, will ya?
And let you walk all over me?
Well, here we are. Ladies first.
Okay. Yeah, I can sit down and rest. Alright. Go downstairs. I assume because you're not going to talk to me. All kinds of Moogles around. Uh-oh. They say it's an avalanche.
These two are Billy Bob and Polk.
Billy Bob. All right.
Nayo.
Hi. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra HQ and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this!
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it! So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule. But I did bring these, Wutai's famous Dachau beans. Eat up. And here you go.
Oh! Can you eat these things? Guess you do.
Sheesh, you ninjas are insane.
Do me a favor, Yuffie, and wait here for Sonon. I gotta head out. Your ID should be ready for pickup by now.
Then why don't I join ya?
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
Huh?
He's saying you stink, Yuffie. Alright, treasure. I'm a ninja, I gotta get treasure. I mean, that doesn't exactly make sense, but, you know, whatever. So, that's a new weapon, right? New weapon already. How far into the game? We've been live for 44 minutes. Means I've been playing for about 30 minutes. 30, 34 minutes, something like that. And we already have a new weapon. I think we would just keep what we have because it doesn't look that much better. Okay, I can talk to these people. Or I can look at their plans or secret ones that mean absolutely nothing to me. Alright, suppose I gotta talk to these people then.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right? And where is that exactly?
Ignorance truly is bliss, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, didn't mean to offend you. Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
Now, if you want to get topside, you first got to get out of the slums. And for help with that, you should talk to Polk.
Alright, which one's Polk? He's Polk, right? It was Billy Bob and Polk.
You look kind of nervous.
I just want to make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
Sit tight, but I want to go now.
Be my guest then. Go get killed.
Uh-oh.
Harsh.
If you need specifics in the Shinra building, ask Naya.
Okay.
You can't stand her small nose. It is kind of small, isn't it? But I mean, they're all... Yeah, hers is actually a little bit bigger.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city, I'm freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which means the Advanced Weaponry Division probably deals with it. And since that's in the basement...
I see. So, Shinra hides its top secret materia in the basement. You won't have to wait much longer, my precious. I promise.
Just be careful, will you? Please?
Okay, I think they took Yuffie as a character and just made her really weird. Like, she was already kind of weird to begin with. Well, do I go now?
Hey, you gonna be okay out there? Got all the info you need?
Yeah, I got all the info I need.
Yuffie? Might want to wait for Sonon before hitting the city.
Let me go. That doesn't seem to be a warning barrier that you'd be able to skip. Interesting. Why does she act like a stereotypical anime girl? It beats me. She kind of acted that way in the original game. Do I talk to these guys again?
You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Huh? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Hmm? Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
The guy's name is Chadley. He's over by the neighborhood watch. If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Don't know why her face triggers OCD that much. Come on, it's not that bad. Although, to be fair, most of the main characters, so obviously these guys aren't main characters here. They're just NPCs that pass time and whatnot. But most of the main characters do look like that. They have the slightly bigger eyes and all that happy jazz. Not sure why they went with that, to be honest, but...
Want to play Fort Condor?
Fort Condor?
I should have known. It hasn't been out long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
Yes I have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
Really, they made Fort Condor a minigame? I mean, I don't really care. Sure. Don't know why they went with that style with the main characters being like that. Okay, when the game begins, both you and your opponent each have 3 bases, a headquarters, and 2 outposts. To win, you must destroy either your opponent's headquarters or have more bases left standing. Units will automatically march forward, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is basically... basically the same as it used to be. Magic attacks. Materia allows you to use powerful spells during a match. Press L1 to select the location. Okay. And I can also heal. Gotcha. Excuse me, sir. You're not supposed to be here. How are y'all getting past? It's a Clash Royale type game, kinda. I mean, that's essentially what it is. Say attack the main base. So this is similar to how it was in the original. The original, you had like a mini game where you had to defend Mount Condor, or Fort Condor rather, and basically set up the same. Battle finished. We win. Victory. Okay, we got stuff I don't probably care about because we probably won't be doing much of that. There never was one for the mini games.
How'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
You mean you didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash. Materia, too.
Materia?
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it on!
Okay, cool. Now a rank 1 player. And I talked to everybody else twice, so I gotta talk to you
Someone's
twice.
still not back? Must be in Walmarket then.
What's Walmarket?
Let's just say it's a place for people with mature tastes.
Mature tastes.
There's lots of different establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
No, I think I get it. Like bars filled with smoke so thick you can't even see, and drinks so bitter you want to spit them right back out. Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how kids just don't understand the value of hard work. They'll be the death of society. Ugh, how can they not see that they're the ones destroying it?
Yeah, basically.
Wutai's got a place like that, where grown-ups drink their lives away. It's called the Happy Turtle.
Interesting. There's a Happy Turtle in Midgar as well.
Huh?
I don't know where exactly because I've never actually been, but I do see their flyers from time to time.
You do, huh? Oh, they're taking down Midgar one citizen at a time. I salute you, Happy Turtle.
Come to think of it, there's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar. People call him Old Snapper, and he doesn't dress like your average Midgar male. Might be from Wutai.
I gotta find him. Man deserves some Dachau beans.
So
All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon.
I won't
hey,
stop
I
you.
can get out of here
Just
now.
Don't
Sweet.
go too far, okay?
So basically, they boiled down virtually everything that you're supposed to do with Yuffie in the final game, in the actual game, the original, rather, and boiled it down to a bunch of little side quests in the DLC. That doesn't seem right or fair. Alright, so we gotta go find a turtle man and just do some other recon. Hey, there's Johnny. Suppose we could go talk to Johnny.
Don't freaking scare me like that. I'm highly strung. You trying to kill me? Huh? Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Someone who doesn't spend all day muttering to themselves in the shadows. Like some kind of Shinra spy.
Say what? Me? Nuh-uh. I was just, you know, thinking about stuff. Huh? Yeah, like how to bag that sweet, sweet Fort Condor prize money. It's my ticket out of here.
So you're after the Grandmaster too? Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Shadow Lurker. But I'll be the one taking all
What
the
was
spoils of war.
Over my
what was
dead
his
body,
problem?
you will. My life's on the line here. I deserve to eat. I deserve to live.
No. So that's all you're here for. Challenges, huh? Well, we might play that later. I don't know. Right now, I would like to advance the story a little bit.
No, sorry.
Got purses. Got some hats. Anybody want some hats? Some shirts? Alright, we passed Chadley somewhere. I don't remember where we passed Chadley at. I do know that I did want to at least talk to him. Because in the main game, he like gives you quests and stuff. I don't remember where in the hell he's at.
Go home, turtle freak. This town's got enough problems.
Turtle freak. Oh, this guy. Now let's talk to him.
Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the Happy Turtle. Ho ho! Greetings, Softshell. So, how many of those flyers did you find?
What?
Ahem! Collect just 6 flyers for the Happy Turtle, and a one-of-a-kind prize could be yours. Ring any bells?
Nope.
Well then, allow me to explain. The Happy Turtle's running a contest. And the rules are simple. All you have to do is collect 6 of our fabulous flyers from around Sector 7, and you'll earn yourself a prize sure to delight even the dourest Diamondback. Sadly, a handful of locals have taken to acting like stinkpots toward anything Mutayan, especially since the bombings. Some have even gone so far as to tear down my poor posters. Little wonder nobody's won yet.
Bummer.
Which leaves me in a pretty predicament. But hey, my pain might be your gain. By collecting just a handful of flyers, you could be the first, and at this rate, the only winner of the most testinarious contest in Midgar's history. This here's a sample of one of our ads. Breathtaking, isn't it? Now it's up to you to find all 6. Leave no shell unturned, no pond unplumbed.
That prize is as good as mine.
Ah, since you're here, you wouldn't happen to have any Condor coins on you, would you? This job may keep a shell over my head, but my real passion's coin collecting. I'd gladly part with some oddities and commodities in exchange for those little beauts.
Okay, I don't have any of those, I don't think. I do not. But I can buy pieces for the Fort Condor game. Okay. Interesting.
There are more important things to worry about than bad smells. War, for one. I'm under way too much stress.
So far, not really impressed with the DLC. But we really haven't gotten anywhere yet. So, I suppose I should reserve judgment for now. I don't want to go that way just yet, I don't think. Because I think that'll trigger cutscene. I'm looking for Chadley, but I have no earthly idea where in the heck he's at. And I don't have a map either, apparently. You know, a mini-map would go a long ways into helping me figure out where in the hell I'm at. Oh, no. Well, where's Jesse? So that means Chadley should be this way. I want to talk to Chadley first.
Attention for 3 guild
Kyrie.
Fort Condor against the lovely Kyrie.
Kyrie, my bad. I do need to talk to her, though.
There it is. The call of the turtle.
There's Chadley. I knew we'd find it. I wasn't lost, chat.
Searching for candidates. Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. She seemed relatively agile and has substantial muscle mass for her stature. An acceptable candidate.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're mumbling about?
My apologies. My name is Chadley. Would you be interested in helping me with my research?
I'm Yuffie. Nice to meet you. So, what are you researching?
Combat. It would entail doing battle with the summon in a virtual arena using this portable simulator. Interested?
Sure. Why not? I'm a kick its butt.
Very well then.
Okay, so we can fight Ramu. Don't really want to fight Ramu yet, but let's go ahead and do it once anyway. Big jerk. I don't need to heal. I need to see what abilities we have. Okay, now I need to heal. Ramu, you hurt. You hurt so much. And I'm dead. And that's the reason why I didn't want to fight Ramu so soon. Especially since Yuffie kind of sucks.
However, I did manage to obtain some invaluable data.
It was not a close
Learn
match.
From your mistakes, so that you can claim victory next time.
You big fat liar.
Gotta
All right.
be back by now.
Let's go talk to...
Wait,
I talk to you.
is that the song of the turtle I hear?
Got to place a guard dog. Figured it'd spare my tenants the trouble of chasing off nosy men.
Okay. Oh, there's a flyer up there then. Let's go grab the flyer. Let's go ahead and embrace the game. Oh, there's the dog. Okay. Don't let the dog notice me. So, do they just make a mini game out of everything? Ah! Yeah, it found me, I guess. Okay. Hide behind boxes when the dog is awake. So how do I do that? Do I just stand by him? Like, is that hiding? Okay. Go to sleep. I just want that sign, and then you can kick me out. Of course, there's a bucket and everything right there, and then we're gonna knock it over.
Easy, Fido.
I was right there. Yeah, we was hiding behind boxes. We was fine. Dog is apparently blind, though. I can't even run or anything. What kind of bullshit is that? I mean, it would wake up the dog, but that's still bullshit. We're gonna get it this time.
Just what do you think you're doing, young lady? Ah! What do you want with that exactly? Better yet, who are you? Heard some punks have been hassling the nice people at the Happy Turtle, ripping down their flyers. Are you one of them?
Mm-mm.
So you're trying to sneak a peek at the Merc? Not that I blame you. Boy's easy on the eyes, I'll give him that much. But
Sure.
cut your losses, honey. Unless you like your men silent and emotionally unavailable. Merc's built a wall around himself so damn high, even he can't see over it. He'll never tell you what he's thinking. And that attitude of his... I tried to get through to him, but would he listen? Would he?
I'm really not here for whoever he is.
Then what are you here for?
For, directions. But I'm all good now, thanks.
What anime bullshit was that? Ooh, materia. Give it to me. Chakra. Nice. So at least we get rewarded with the flyer and something actually good.
That was a close one.
Okay. Where do we see Kyria? Let's go talk to Kyria. Oh, she just wants to play chess or Fort Condor. Nah. Not interested, lady. At least not right now.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper. Bow wow, I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important
Don't mind if I do.
So with his
Orb of Warding.
Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff sniff here and a sniff sniff there.
Moogle lady, you're in the way.
Sausage and cake didn't distract him.
So what are we learning?
Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery in the whole city. And from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest smelling loaf of bread. Thinking about how pleased the captain would be, Stamp went trotting back to base, wagging his tail and singing a happy song. But on the road home, he came across a Moogle crying all
Hey, I'm a
by
Moogle.
himself. What's wrong? Stamp asked the forlorn little fellow. I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten in ages, Kupo. The Moogle sniffled. Never fear, Stamp's here, and I know just how to help. So Stamp gave the crying Moogle his loaf of bread. Thank you, Kupo, the Moogle exclaimed, his palm bouncing excitedly. Then Stamp waved goodbye and returned to base. When he got
Alright, we ain't got time for that.
straight to the captain and told him what had happened. The captain
We got a mission to do. I don't know what mission, but we got a mission. So now I suppose we can go talk to Jesse? Question mark.
Enough already, Shin.
Nah, she just wants to play Fort Condor too.
Not that I'd be much
Should be up there with them. Okay, so this happens when she breaks her ankle or whatever, sprains her ankle. So this is right after
already, Shinra. I get it. I should be up
chapter
there.
8, I think, in the main game.
But still.
So this is right when they go up into the rafters to shut off all the lights and stuff so they can get into the next reactor and blow it up. And then they get caught.
Shinra's not just going to stand by and let a third reactor be destroyed.
Okay.
Kinda surprised Johnny hasn't come. You're the one here, Dennis.
Now I have a map. It wouldn't let me have a map earlier. Is it because I found everything?
Don Corneo's been sending talent scans down.
I don't think I found everything yet.
How's it looking up there? Figured out what the problem is? Hey, you hear me?
Hey, dead dishwasher. What's up? Not much here. Just playing Final Fantasy VII Intergrade. The DLC specifically.
You didn't hear this from me, but the set he sells.
played the original last year. The DLC came out in April, and I had completely forgotten about it.
Here, you little turtle thief! Aha! I'd know that tune anywhere. Nope. Got the wrong cat.
Well, it's this cat, obviously.
I do too. Different cat.
Nope. Is that these cats?
Nope. Got the wrong cat.
They're ripping apart a magazine of some sort. Right now, we are looking for flyers, kind of, sort of. Another magazine.
You all have to look the same.
I'm not gonna spend all my time looking for them. I kind of wanna actually go through some of the story today before I start feeling like crap again. Not really crap, but tired.
Gotcha.
Oh no. You took away the kitty's toy. Shame on you.
Acquired.
I really, really hope they don't continue with that. Speedrun every Final Fantasy game in existence, go. You know how long that would take? It's the main reason why I don't want to speedrun an RPG. Final Fantasy VII, for any percent, skipping most of... There's several large skips. Still takes 7 hours. 7 hours.
Well now, that's quite the getup you're sporting there.
Don't really need any of that. I don't have any money anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I saw another streamer go through a bunch of the Final Fantasies. I don't know how many they actually went through, but it was a 48-hour marathon. He's playing Fort Condor. I don't really care about playing Fort Condor. I would just like to continue on with the story at this point. But yeah, I don't know how many of them he actually went through, but...
My turtle senses are tingling.
My turtle senses are tingling. See Wedge over there. Let's go talk to Wedge. He just probably wants to play Fort Condor. Of course he does.
There's gotta be some way we can reach that thing.
Turtles can fly!
Bet we can knock it down.
Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the happy time.
Okay, so if I pop this, the kids aren't gonna bitch.
Whoa, that ninja star's so cool.
Wonder if my mom will buy me one of those.
That's what I'm looking for right there.
The gum
Speedrun Chrono Cross series. I want to play Chrono Trigger again. I haven't played it in a long time. And truth to be told, I don't think I've ever actually beat it. Riot Trooper. Oh, just a defense piece. Don't care. Don't care. Nothing new. But I wouldn't mind playing it. I've never played Chrono Cross. I own it, but I've never played it. I love the beginning soundtrack to it. Okay, so does that mean there's a flyer around here? Looks like it. Oh, I get these kids out of my way.
never stood a chance, little guy.
Sorry, kid. And there's the turtle. Can I have this one? Can I steal that one? Nope. I tried. But yeah, I definitely want to play Chrono Trigger again. It's not really a good streaming game, though, unfortunately. But I still might play it. It's gonna have to require me to do a lot of voice acting.
Huh? I ain't seen you around here before. Sure you're in the right store?
Does it matter what store I'm in? I want to buy shit. I still don't have any. I do have money. Why does it keep on telling me I don't have money when I do have money? Let's go ahead and buy at least a couple of these.
Hey there.
Nope.
See anything you like?
No, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I would like to go into my menu. Thank you. Was that so hard? Oh, I have these too. Did not know I had those. She doesn't have much in the way of unlocks. Let's increase this and increase that. I don't think I can increase anything else. Everything else requires 6. Okay, cool. And now we gotta figure out where to go to continue the plot of the story. And why is there a random dot down there? That's so weird. Must be reacting to the people he was talking to earlier. They must be downstairs somewhere. Must be these guys. Hey, we got back before he did. Cool.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you. What took you?
Sorry about that.
You're slow.
What?
Just thinking how you're nothing like your old man. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonan Kusakabe. I was lucky enough to learn how to fight from good...
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Let's talk about something else, like how you've adjusted to life here, indulging in adult pastimes. Which I guess means drinking yourself stupid. Last thing I need is my partner stinking like an over-the-hill has-been. Speaking of drinking, you been to the Happy Turtle? If you're part of Operation Down in One, I take it back. I am there next time you go. Don't worry, I can do adult stuff just fine.
Well, I don't even know where to begin with all of that. But I do know I haven't heard of Operation Down in One. At any rate, I'm looking forward to working with you, boss.
Boss? As in me?
Well, I've got a few years on you, I'll admit. But out of us two, you've done this longer.
I guess I have. Boss, huh? I could get used to
Okay,
that.
she's like 16.
Beats being stuck on the
How-
bottom rung, that's for sure.
How has she done this longer?
After we get the materia, we can celebrate your promotion at the Happy Turtle.
Yeah. Stupid bird.
Says the merchandise is good to go. Handoffs at a depot and municipal storage.
Okay. Yuffie, Sonon, you mind coming along?
Not at all. Need to scope out the city anyway. Really get to know the enemy.
We'll be passing through a rough part of town, so you'll want to go prepared. I'll leave you to get ready. Hit me up outside when you're done, okay?
Be right there.
You cannot control Sonon in combat, instead issuing commands. Okay. Sure. So in case anybody's wondering, we are playing this instead of Resident Evil 8 today because Resident Evil 8's had an update and none of my speedrunning tools work. And I've been wanting to play this anyway, so I figure today is as good a day to start it as any. Probably continue this tomorrow if the tools aren't ready. And if the tools are ready, then we'll speedrun tomorrow. Although so far I am not feeling this game whatsoever. Partially because I never did like Yuffie in the beginning. I guess this is the way we're going.
The bombings must have freaked the monsters out. Guess you could say the same thing about
Can't say I've never liked Yuffie, but I don't know. Her story in the original was kind of uninteresting. There you go. Alright, I can tell him to attack. Okay. Kind of interesting that they decided to go with that. Get away from me. Because with I need to heal. I need to heal. With Red 13, they decided not to even give you any choice on how he attacks, even though he's going to be a main character. And this guy, I don't think is going to be any sort of a main character, but yet they give you options on how he's supposed to attack. So I don't know why they decided that exactly, but
with the power of his providence. You're going no way.
Come on, get it together, you.
holy crap, dude. Calm down. Yikes. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay, I have a limit. There we go. Bloodbath? What the fuck?
Some serious havoc.
I would say that's a bloodbath. Nope, nope. Help, help.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Nope, 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 nope. Get away from me. No, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Let go. Get off me.
Run like a chocobo.
I want to get away. Thank you. Oh, we defeated it. Oh, thank God.
Next time, I won't go so easy on him.
That was super tough. Jeebus. Hey, Miter John. How you doing? Does he have anything? He has a bunch of high potions. I guess they're also my high potions. Okay, so that was terrifying. Guess we have a lot more health to... Okay, that's probably good enough. And we didn't get shit from that fight. I'm not even sure if we're supposed to be over here. But the fact that we took it down, that's something, I guess. What am I actually supposed to be doing? Like, it didn't tell me not to go this way. But I don't want to go this way.
Bombings must have freaked the monsters out. Guess you could say the same thing about the human population.
Must have.
Monster's been active.
But like, I didn't quite catch where we were supposed to be going. So I guess let's go back down here and see if they'll tell me. Where'd the lady go?
Try and keep a low profile around here.
Okay, you ain't gonna tell me shit. It's fine. I'll figure it out on my own. That's what I get for not listening.
You ever heard of that,
Okay. Do I have a bigger map? I don't want to do that. I don't know where my bigger map is. Battle settings, enemy intel. That's him. That's the guy. I don't know who that is, but it wasn't me, I swear. Out of the way, people. I got time for your shit.
Whoa, that ninja star's so cool. Wonder if my mom will buy me one of those balloons.
Whoa. Stuck on the ground floor again.
A timely one.
We have places to be, chat. I don't know where those places are, but they're somewhere.
only a matter of time before they hit another reactor.
Let's hope Avalanche.
Can we go this way?
So, heard any news about the city?
This will take us out of the city, right? What? There's Roach. What's Roach doing here?
Hey, over here. Can't believe
Hey, this is where we're supposed to go.
morons. They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide that stupid poster. You stay away from that factory, you hear? Place has monsters coming out of the walls.
So we gotta go to the factory? What's Roach doing here? And of course, he's wants to play the stupid Fort Condor game. Amazing. Here I thought we was gonna get a little bit of a little bit of history on them, but no, they're like, well, let's just play a stupid minigame. Let's just do that. Is that the guy that gave me the evil eye earlier? I think it was.
That's what. Especially when the person sounds like if they really want to change anything, do something. They should start with how people think about the environment.
What is your deal, dude? Okay. What's that shit? Anything good? Old sewing machine. It's kind of cool, right?
Oh, that is such a cute hat. I love Moogles.
Moogles are pretty cool. Moogles are the best. Let's buy some of these. Because I'm going to need them. Apparently. I'm going to need them, apparently.
They say the trains are due to an incident at the sector.
Is it safer down here or up there? The sector said
Trains are canceled.
That's far enough. Sorry, but no one's allowed beyond this.
Okay, not sure where we're supposed to be going, chat. It's not very,
How are you gonna get the money? I'm not. Tomorrow
it's not very, doesn't give you very good directions. Probably have to go through this way, through the factory. Of course, that may just be to get a, can I go that way? It may just be to get a flyer, too.
I'm coming for you, flyer.
I don't really care about the flyer too much. Kinda do, but... But I also kind of don't. Where is that music coming from? I swear, some of the music choices in here, the optional music, not the music that just plays normally. You know, the actual Final Fantasy music. But the music that you get for like the jukebox and stuff is awful.
On to the next.
It's a cat. Are you doing here? Don't let them bleed the planet dry. So is that what we're doing? Trying to bust crates, see what's behind it, see if it's the poster? I mean, I guess this is one way to reuse assets. To reuse, you know, areas and whatnot. I see stamp. Says there's a treasure over here. Monodrive ranged. Oh, that's got to be a piece for the Fort Condor thing. Can we shut this shit off? Okay, so, like, all of a sudden all the battles are easy. I think we went the wrong way to begin with. I didn't want to do that. Also didn't want to do that. I just wanted to attack the boxes. I do know these guys should be weak to ice. At least I believe that's what they was weak to in the previous section. Oops. No, I want high potion on Yuffie. Now there's one thing I do have to say about fighting with Yuffie is at least you don't hear the annoying I need a shower every 2 seconds when you're fighting with Tifa. So there's that at least. Flyer better be here.
Gotcha.
We came all this way. It better have been here. Orb of First Strike. We definitely got to use that. That's a good one. Item Master, Auto Cure, First Strike, Provoke. Well, we already had First Strike on the other guy. On Sonnen? Replace this one, I guess. First Strike's probably not as good with her because she doesn't really have any good abilities, so I ain't gonna worry about it. I think they went way too wild with the Happy Turtle stuff. I just hope that they left some of her story, some of her stuff in general for, you know, the rest of the game. This kind of seems like it's... I don't want to go that way. Kind of seems like they tried to cram too much of her story in a small section. Looks like I gotta go through here anyway. Let's just flee. Run away. Wonder if they ever patched the flee in combat. So in the original, if you was running and you died at the same time that you was... Yeah, there's more material. And you died at the same time you was leaving the battle, you stayed in the fleeing state, which basically made it to where that you could continue running past things without triggering like cutscenes. I didn't want to go this way. You could run past cutscenes and all kinds of stuff. I have no freaking clue where we're going, chat. Oh, found it. I knew exactly where we was going, chat. I knew all along. Sorry that you guys got lost.
Don't be shy! I simply want to finish what we started. Now let me see that dour face of yours.
I know a guy
Can I go this way?
in Sector 4 who's been transferred to Sector 5.
Where in the hell are we even going, chat? We did all that for a flyer that we didn't really care about.
You know what I say? We start salvaging. Either way,
Is that Shinra middle manager?
The key to victory is ensuring that your
Barb would be happy. Barb would be happy that Shinra middle manager got to play another role in the game. We go in here? What?
His ways are a mystery.
So is that the Fates, or whatever, the Whispers, whatever you want to call them? Is that what that is? Is they're still trying to push that whole thing? Why not actually show one of the Whispers? Make it a little less confusing? Kind of weird, though. I mean, obviously they don't want Yuffie meeting them just yet, because that's not when she's supposed to.
Oh, and I get my hands on those winnings.
All right, let's see. We've already been up there, did all that. I don't know where to go, chat. Unless I'm supposed to go back this way. Maybe this will tell me. No. It tells me nothing. It does tell me, though, that I probably should get up and stretch, huh? I've been playing an hour and a half. I've been streaming almost 2. So why don't I do that? Why don't I get up, stretch, and send you guys to a BRB screen. All right, chat, we're back. Okay. Still have no freaking clue where we're going, but I feel a little bit more rested. Wow, more relaxed. You know, these gamer chairs are still not as comfortable as they could be. Why does this feel greasy? Why, chat? Why'd you make my thumbstick greasy? There, that's better. Must have been the seaweed snack that I just ate. Didn't realize they was greasy at all. It's kind of gross. I have no clue where to go, chat. I would really like to continue the story. But maybe we have to go through all this bullshit, or we have to go this way. What's this way? We haven't been this way yet. Well, it looks like we can't go this way. Because of course we can't. We'll go this way. Anything good? Look at all the rats. Kind of cute when they're in a video game. But only in a video game. Can we go up here? What's this? Nothing.
Shinra's not just going to stand by and let a third reactor be destroyed.
The bar is this way. Let's go this way.
How many hours? Hurry, hurry!
Have we been up here? Yeah, we've been up here. I'm awake. You doing? I'm awake. I'm the boss here. That's the shop. Here, yeah. For 3 gil, huh? We already tried going back downstairs, didn't we?
Heading out? Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, heading out.
If you want to get a feel for the Undercity, why not take a stroll?
We did. We must not be hitting a trigger or something somewhere. I must be somehow stealthily avoiding everything. Oh. Maybe I talked to her. Oh my god. If this is it. This is it, chat. I swear.
You guys all set? Okay, streets are kind of a maze, so stay close.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me.
To pick up your IDs. There's no way to get topside without them.
But I thought DJ was getting our high Ds. What happened with that?
He is, but those are different. It takes more than 1 ID, or even 2, to survive in this town. Don't forget, Midgar was built by Shinra for Shinra.
Come back, slow your butt down.
At least while we're in Shinra territory. Whoa.
Okay then.
So Yuffie, what do you think of the Undercity?
Way too crowded. I can't stand it. Ugh, and the stench. How can anyone live here?
I agree with you about the smell, but you get used to it quick enough.
And the crowds stop bothering you eventually. The place can grow on you if you give it a chance.
Wait a second. Are you actually saying you like it here? I thought you hated it.
Midgar isn't the enemy. Shinra is. I know W.
What is up with her
has a
arms?
distinction, but we do.
Then what was that stuff on the news? About a reactor blowing up and all. No way that was an accident. It had to be Avalanche.
Shh. Sorry.
Those like bangles or something on her
Are
arms?
from the Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell?
They used to be with Avalanche, but left after a policy dispute.
Wow, look who it is. Loving your work. So how many reactors is that now?
Says these are some of the other main characters.
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will. A little fall ain't gonna stop a hard ass like him. He'll come swaggering back before long, you mark my words.
Yeah, I guess he will.
Now, can we talk about President Shithead? Spouting all that crap about us? That lying son of a bitch? Working for Wutai, Avalanche ain't nobody.
Barrett!
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of sons of bitches, I heard that Wall Market's very own Don Corneo has his stooges out looking for you.
Huh?
Is that so? Don't got time for no low-level mobsters. We got Shinra in our sights. Tifa, you and I both know this is far from over, right? Might as well get some rest while we still can.
Right.
So this is when Tifa decides to go and get captured by Don Corneo?
You know what? I think I am gonna look into this.
Good luck out there.
Fair enough. The guy's just walking in place.
Cool. Should we say hi?
Nah, better not. After what they've done, you gotta assume.
Why is he walking in place?
Should keep our distance.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Okay, I can run with these guys. I remember.
The people in the Splinter Cell
In the base game, I made some videos
long as Shinra
like that, to where the movie sequence, if something gets stuck in there, there's like tables
We
and
want to save it from Shinra. Look around. 9 out of 10 of the people living here are innocent bystanders. We can't level their home to take down one company.
Well, that company almost leveled our home, and they've got to learn their lesson.
Yeah, I get that.
Gotta admit, I'm surprised you agreed to work with us.
We're just doing what we think is necessary to build a brighter future. That's all there is to it.
In other words, you're working with us so we don't work with your old buddies, knowing what would happen if we did.
Can we table this for later, maybe? Not sure now's the best time for heavy topics.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Consider it tabled.
so we should go work with them. See ya. Oh.
So, what exactly does this ultimate materia do? I'm guessing you have big plans for it?
Like after we steal it? Well, the more materia you have, the stronger you are, right? So once we've got the ultimate materia, we'll be stronger than anyone.
I guess you will.
It's gonna be awesome!
And not just that. By sneaking into Shinra HQ and snatching their most prized possession from under their noses, not only will we deal a massive blow to their morale, but we'll prove to them that while Wutai might be down, we're not out. That the gist of it, boss?
It sure is!
So anyway, as I was saying, I've made some videos because in this particular engine, I don't know if it'll let me go anywhere or not. Okay, in this particular engine, the objects can be dragged.
Where are you going?
God damn it. So that object over there, the wet floor sign, can be dragged into various scenes, and if it happens to be in the same area that the cutscene takes place in, then you'll see it in that given area. So I have one video. Get a link to it real quick. Might as well plug my shit, huh? Oops, I don't want that. No, go back. Okay. So this scene right here is one of them in the main game. It's right before this, actually. And I managed to go through another area that you're not supposed to get through, sneak and grab a table, bring the table all the way down to where this cutscene happens, and then it managed to plant in exactly the right spot. It was kind of funny. But yeah, you can bring objects into other scenes. It's kind of an interesting engine. It's Unreal, I believe.
See that one?
Well, hello there, hot stuff. How'd you like a shot at the big tower? With those looks, I guarantee you're golden. So what do you say? Ready to be queen of the Undercity?
Hey! What am I? Chopped liver?
Kid doesn't need to hear this.
You'll be a good girl and cover your ears, okay?
You'd be living and working in the most luxurious residence in all of
You want me to
Walmart.
be one of Corneo's brides, is that it? Which makes you a person of influence, right?
Oh, so you know your stuff. But I'd say I'm more of a helping hand. So why don't you help me help you?
Let's get going.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me!
Now don't go playing hard.
Nice.
No way, kids who can do that? No, you don't, because I'm an adult.
You're a kid.
Also, I'm pretty hot stuff myself, thank you very much.
Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night, little girl. But if you want to pull up a seat at the grown-ups table, be my guest.
We'll kick your ass.
What are you waiting for?
I want fire ninjutsu. Okay, I take it back. I really like her fighting. Way better than any of the other characters. I thought he was dead. Okay, now you're dead. There's a happy turtle flyer here somewhere.
With the power of this providence.
Easy. Or was that just the battle music?
Hey, at least you tried.
You're gonna eat those words. You smug piece of shit.
Boss! Boss! You're not gonna believe this! The hottie of the century just fell right into our lap.
She did?
And that would be Tifa.
Junk in the trunk and down for a bumpy ride.
Sorry, ladies, but after careful consideration, we decided to go with a more qualified applicant. Let's go!
See you.
Come back.
Okay.
I think Yuffie feels dejected.
So who were those creeps anyway?
Don Corneo's talent scouts. They'll say and do just about anything to get unsuspecting girls back to the Don's mansion.
I thought it looked seedy. Guess you'd have to be a scumbag to build a place like that.
Oh-ho! And how do you know what it looks like?
I saw it while I was scouting the area.
Mm-hmm. Likely story. Scouting. Sure.
Well, we're here. Now we just have to wait.
Wait for who?
Not sure. We used to have someone who could make fake IDs in-house, but they went off with the Splinter Cell. We've never dealt with this particular
So that would be Jesse.
Hey, what's up with that guy?
Mako poisoning. That's what happens if you don't make the grade as a soldier, or when the military's done using you.
Just another one of Shinra's victims.
Them again? Shinra's so gonna get it.
If it's Shinra you've got beef with, you'll be needing these. Can't access the plate without them. They're gonna scan for those things on the train, so make sure to keep them on you.
Thank you.
Hey, hold up! Try it. You'll love it. Foreigners and their jobs.
We should probably head back and wait for Gigia.
Enjoy your material while you still can, Shinra, 'cause we're coming.
Not yet, boss.
Huh?
With things the way they are, we can't just go strolling up to the front gates. We're gonna need Avalanche to help us bypass security before we can do anything.
Aww.
Impatient as always.
Gotcha.
She can throw that thing like across the freaking map. Now what? Do we leave? We want to talk? Guess we leave. Guess we leave. Can I go talk to him? Or more accurately, stare at him because he won't talk to me? Reunion. Reunion number 49. Okay, sure. I hope Roche doesn't become one of those. Because I actually kind of like Roche. A kindred chord. What the heck is that? Reduces ATB cost for synergized abilities. Okay, we just broke shit. That's fine. So did we just... Really? 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 Why? 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 I mean, we could have just went back the way we came and not had to do that.
What?
Huh, what's this about? Change of plans. Go to the pillar. We'll explain there. Hurry. Gigia.
I think that ZG his
Seven pillar?
Otherwise known as the roof of the slums.
I think he's not a good guy.
Follow me,
I think
guys.
he's not one of us. I think he's a spy or something.
Why does he need us to hurry?
Run!
Well, if
Ah, damn, girl, you run fast. Come back. Stop. Slow down.
you like living in the fast lane, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know where I'm going, so I need you.
I'm a rare bloom.
Come back.
Ooh, I'm so gonna use that.
Almost there.
Hey, that's Gigi.
You're right. Hold up.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Answer me. Well,
Look, a Moogle.
stop!
We gotta help him.
You two go after Gigi. I'll head back and tell the others what happened.
That way. Boss.
Are we supposed to be helping him, or are we supposed to run over here?
Do you have any idea what
I
Gigi?
guess we can help him.
Whatever it was, he probably did it for us.
Well, now I feel bad.
No
You shouldn't feel bad.
Right.
Where now they go? Oh, down there. I see him. Never mind. Run, chat, run. Oh, treasure. Sorry. CG's gonna have to wait. Is that a weapon for Sonnen? It is. Cool. All right.
Shit. Got nowhere
Shit.
to run.
Tell us what you know. Now!
How about later? I'm not stupid.
Oh, talk about fast. Is he one of us?
We don't have time to get into that, boss. You can ask him yourself once he's safe. Come on.
You got grit, I'll give you that.
How in the hell did he get over there so quick? It literally took us 2 seconds.
Something? It reminds me of a place I passed through when I first got here. And if it's anything like that, it'll be crawling with monsters.
How do I get down there? Oh. Guess there's steps. You use the steps, chat. That's what the steps are for. Monsters. Don't really care about fighting the monsters. I'm not gonna be able to get through them without.
Think you can
Oh,
take me?
maybe. Nope. Guess we gotta fight. Don't actually remember these monsters from the first one, from the remake, I guess. Kind of awkward because this is still the remake. This is just DLC for the remake. Did we not go through that? That's not it. Oh, I need to. That's what I need to do. Gotcha. I mean, we could have just ran on it. Would have been fine. We're ninjas. We got this. Okay, stairs. There's another one of those, but we don't need to go down. We'd rather go up, right? So we need to find a way to go up.
Ugh, I just want to get this over with.
A cripshay, huh? Fighting spirit. Okay, sure. We'll go with that. Why is fighting spirit no longer active? What'd you do?
That about does it.
Everything's dead, that's why. Never mind me, chat. Talking out my arse. Okay. Guess we gotta go back up this way. Maybe we do gotta go down to go up. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh. I guess you go up to go up. Oh, okay. So it's not like a fireman pole. It's some sort of weird elevator system, I guess, where you hold on. Or maybe it's not meant to be an elevator system and we're ninjas, we can use it. Either way. I guess that was the right answer.
Sorry. Damn it. We should radio the other squads.
Aha! Been looking for you.
The hell?
I'm gonna go to town on these jerks.
All humans are weak against fire.
On to the next.
They're also weak against heights. Okay, so he went the other way. Is there any way I can get over that way? Or am I just going the correct way?
I know how this goes. If we want to get to TJ, we gotta shut that down. Okay, off switch, show yourself.
Okay. So we have to go down that way first before we can come back this way. Kind of figured that's how it was going to end up being, but... Did I just hit the switch somewhere? I don't see a switch. But, you know, that begs the question, how did he get over there? And why? Why did he turn it back on? Okay, so there's materia. Ah, crap. Ow. They're weak against wind, I believe. Right? So windstorm should do them in. Oh shit. No, 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 don't kill me, don't kill me. Run away, run away. Did I revive or did I heal?
At least put up a fight.
Not sure. Either way, we're good now.
Why'd they bother?
His wing got stuck. Alright, what kind of materia did we fight for? Prayer materia. Isn't that what, Isn't that what, Aerith is supposed to have? Restore the party. I thought that's what Chakra did. And cure poison. Gotcha. Alright, cool. So did we not have to come back down this way? I'm gonna say we probably didn't. That it was all for the materia, which is fine. Seems to be an awful lot of materia just randomly laying around. Way more so than in the initial game. And maybe that was because Yuffie took it all? Maybe? Alright, so the switch must be up there. This must have been completely optional. Way to go. You played yourself.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Anyway. I even pointed out this spot. I'm like, can we jump down? I'm not seeing it. It's fine, chat. It's fine. Don't make fun of me. Why is he still running? We got rid of the people. We're your friend. Probably not, because you're probably an asshole, but... Sure. Just so I can crush him.
Hey, do you think Niall's alright?
She's local, remember? She'll be fine.
You know, she's actually pretty cool. I feel bad saying this, but after what happened back home, I just kinda assumed no one in Avalanche could be trusted. Like, they were all the same as the ones I fought.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But it looks like Avalanche has changed a lot since that went down home.
Sorry about that. Trying to sneeze and couldn't get to the off switch in time. So you all probably heard that.
Come on.
I know you definitely all saw it.
You guys just don't know when to quit.
Now you've done it. This is
Thank you, so cool.
good. Enjoy your freedom while you can, DJ.
Okay. I mean, if he was really a ninja, you probably wouldn't have lost your balance there, but, you know, what do I know? Nope. Is that a mini basilisk? Is that what that is? That, like the basilisk that we fight as Barrett and Cloud and Tifa, I believe. But only on a smaller scale. Guess this is the way we go. Nope, it's a horned Cripshay. It's a big one. Let's see what it is. Weakness ice, a unique variety of Cripshay that is particularly large, ferocious, and rapacious. Compared to others of its kind, when it locates potential prey, it will command other Cripshays to pounce en masse. It can recover HP by eating other enemies. Huh? I don't know if the ice ninjutsu wears off or if it's something I need to keep on applying or what exactly. I'm not sure how any of this works. Uh-oh. What's going on? What happened? There we go. Obtain Gozu Drive. What in the heck's a Gozu Drive? Memory module. Data of a demon. Only effective when a whatever armlet is equipped. Increases damage dealt per oh, whoa, that's kind of cool. But we need a armlet that we do have. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try it. Because why not? And we actually do have some other materials, so we're going to use those. Another weapon already? That looks pretty cool, though. I don't know that if it's any good, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
Looks like our ticket across.
Interesting.
Be there as soon as we can. Unit 3 says they've got the suspect detained near pillar maintenance. We better not keep them waiting.
What? Pillar maintenance? How'd they let him get that?
Well, if I know. Come on.
You heard the man.
Wait, boss, no! Freeze!
Banishment. ATB spent on other commands increases damage dealt. Max level 3 works in the air. Jeebus. All right. Well.
Sure, whatever. Now, how do we find Tifa?
I've got an idea about that, but let's get to a vantage point first.
We leveled up our weapon, didn't we? Let's upgrade real quick. Since we have points to spend. Okay. Could go with the new I made it that time. Alright, we definitely want this. And we definitely want that. go ahead and unlock this. And then we want to change the core. Go ahead and do this. Probably should have done something with his weapons, but oh well. Okay. I was gonna say, now what?
Troopers were talking about. Assuming the maintenance facility's near there, we should probably head toward it. Sound good?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, that lets us go down. Okay. I guess that's where we're going then. Okay. I didn't quite see the puzzle, chat. We gotta come back. Now we can get across.
Is that a switch I see?
I already switched it. You didn't see it before I did. Anything over there that I care about? Probably something over there that I care about, though. Let's go up here first. Oh, no, let's go back. Oh, I don't have cure anymore. Okay. Well, I just opened up a slot. I need to remember to do that.
And our heroine triumphs again.
That is crazy good. I could be wrong. I could just not know how to fight, but let's give her prayer instead. Because it doesn't require any MP. And heals both of us. Instead of just curing one of us. Assassin's Board 3? What? Give me a lot of shit that I don't care about. Hey, we do have one Condor coin. I don't know where we came across that at. It's probably a replacement for the Moogles medals. So we need 5 and 7. So I think they said there were supposed to be 7. Oh, list of flyer clues. I did not know that was a thing. Okay, so these are just the different boards. Meh. I don't know. Maybe we'll get through this game a little bit. Maybe I'll decide to come back to all that. But as of right now, it doesn't really interest me in the slightest. Alright, let's assess this guy. Weakness, cold. I think we knew that already, though. I forgot he had chakra, too. No, we didn't equip, chat. No, we did it. We did equip it. Never mind.
You can thank me later.
He fell unconscious, but he still has a bead, so that's fine. Ouch.
You're just gonna leave me like this? Come on, get it together.
Don't hurt me. I just need to bring my friend back.
Come on now, up and at 'em.
Let's turn this around.
Get lost! No sleeping on the job.
Yeah, no sleeping on the job.
I've got you.
God damn it. Would you quit sacrificing yourself? I think I still have earrings on.
What? They're gonna make me do all the work?
God damn, this guy's tough. And quick. Missed. Played yourself.
Come on now. I miss it.
Whatever.
Leave me like this? When winter comes, the Mutai's white rose withers away.
I don't have earrings. Okay. Great. Amazing. Amazing video game. Amazing. Alright. Let's... Do I have another ice? I do not. Okay. Inventory. Potion. Am I full up on health? I am not. Oh, that's right. We gotta use the items this way. I'm dumb. That'll help a little bit. And also, I don't have to assess the guy. I already remember that he's weak to ice. ATB spent on other commands increases damage dealt.
Run like a chocobo. I hope you wore layers. Trying to pick one up. Ready for a smackdown? I hope you wore layers.
Much easier when you're prepared. Much easier.
Best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
Alright. That also reminds me, we don't have our earrings equipped. Oh, because we have Gozu Drive. That's right. That's right. Never mind. That's why we don't have the earrings on, chat. Okay, so there's this open spot here. There's probably some reason that we're going to miss, and then we're going to have to come back, feel dumb because we missed it. Okay. I wouldn't have thought of that exactly, but it was highlighted, so. Right. I guess we need to get lower. Go down. Why are the controls so awkward? Like, it's not amazing. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. Uh-oh.
Just leave us alone, will ya?
Ow, ow, let me go. Let me go. Jesus.
Just great. That's a good
I guess that wasn't too terrible of a fight.
thinking legendary.
I'm thinking.
Okay, we need to move that thing, so we need this. That also move those.
Which was...
About Avalanche, how it's changed.
Oh, yeah.
These people are too soft. Those Splinter Cell guys, they sound like the ones we should have teamed up with, don't you think?
Yeah. I guess so.
I feel bad for complaining, considering all they've done.
Casual conversation in the middle of battle.
We're the best. Best there ever was.
That's the spirit, boss.
I feel like we should have teamed up with Cloud and them too. Should we come over here for nothing? I'm confused. I think we came over here for nothing, chat. Okay. I see another spot. Music's kind of interesting, I guess. I feel like it could be better. Should go sideways, thank you. Do I want to go up here? Oh, okay, that's how we get. That's how we get to that one. Elemental materia, nice. We can go this way. Oh, we could have just jumped down. Oh well. Whatever, chat. I like to do things the hard way. Because I can. That's why. So I don't understand what those are actually supposed to be. Are they actually supposed to be like elevators? Or are they some sort of weird, like, belt pump or something? Weird. Waste disposal plant.